Hello students, welcome to Agrio Foundation YouTube channel. Students, as you all know that Earth has two movements. One is rotation and another one is revolution. Due to the rotation we will get day and night, and due to the revolution we will feel seasons. That means we are going to experience different kind of seasons due to the revolution. So these seasons are very important for us. Why? Because according to the seasons, many times human habitations will be changed. So that's what today let us discuss about the climate of India. Due to the revolution of the earth, many seasons will be occurred in the different part of the earth, and about that today let us discuss through the lesson climate of India. Students, climate of India, that means over the climatic condition of India, many factors will be affected. For example, position, water bodies, relief features and the monsoon winds. So over the climatic condition of India, these four factors influences a lot. How means? For example, first one is position. The position of India, that means over the globe, in which place, in which position it is located. As you all know that it is located in the northern hemisphere as well as eastern hemisphere. And also South India is completely covered by water bodies, North India is completely covered by land boundaries. Okay, so that is one. In the position, one more also is there. So that is whether India is located in the torrid zone or temperate zone or frigid zone. So that position also affects or influence over the climate of India. And let us come to the second one, that is water bodies. You know, where the water bodies are there, so there warm temperature will be there. For example, South India. South India is completely covered by three side also it is covered by water bodies: Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean. And another one is relief features. Relief features means in the different part of the country we have mountain ranges, grassland we have, desert we have, and also we have valleys, grassland we have. So like this different kind of relief features we have in India. And then last one is very important one, that is monsoon winds. Listen students, we have different kind of monsoon winds, that is southeast monsoon winds, southwest monsoon winds, northwest monsoon winds and northeast monsoon winds. Like this we have different kind of climatic monsoons also. Here the word monsoon is, it is derived from the Arabic word mausam. So mausam is nothing but season. Mausam is nothing but season. So here the word monsoon is derived from the Arabic word, and also monsoons means what? What are called as monsoon winds? The winds which changes its direction according to the season. Such kind of winds are called as monsoon winds. As India, most part of India is located in the torrid zone. So we have tropical type of monsoon. We have tropical type of monsoons we have. Okay students, over India, the climatic condition of India, this monsoon winds are there, it influences a lot. So on the basis of this, we have four climatic seasons. The very first one is winter season, which occurs from December to February, and then summer season, March to May. Then rainy season, which is also called as southwest monsoon season. It occurs from June to September, and at last retreating monsoon from October to now mid-November. So let us discuss one by one how this season occurs in India. The very first one is winter season. So during the time of winter season, northern hemisphere including India, temperature will be decreased. So what is the reason for this? During this time, sun will be over the southern hemisphere, so that southern hemisphere receives the vertical rays. So they will be having summer season. Then northern hemisphere receives oblique rays. So because of this, temperature decreases in the India. Totally in the northern hemisphere, including India, we have our temperature will be decreased. So that is the main reason. And students, during winter season, in some places temperature decreases lesser than minus degree. So for example, a place which has recorded the lowest temperature in entire India, so that is nothing but Dras, which is located near Kargil. This is Dras, which is located near Kargil. So here lesser than minus degree temperature as recorded. The temperature is minus 60 degrees Celsius. Minus 60 degrees Celsius. You believe it or not, students, in such area where the temperature is lesser than minus degree, there also our soldiers are protecting our country. So that one, keep it in our mind. Okay. So here, thus, by the end of February, sun starts to move towards the northern hemisphere. Actually, sun does not have any kind of movement, but due to the revolution, we feel. Okay. So at the end of February, what happened? Sun will be moving towards the northern hemisphere. As a result, what happened? We will get the summer season. The summer season starts from March to May. It starts from March to May. So during summer season in the northern hemisphere compared to southern India, in the northern India temperature increases like anything. For that reason is sun rays falls vertically. Okay. Then that very important reason is this entire land, North India is, it is surrounded by the land. It is surrounded by land. But southern India is, it is surrounded by water bodies. Distance from the water body is, so that is also one of the main reason to increase the temperature in North India. Students, so during the summer time we cannot expect the rainfall, okay, but also due to the convection currents and also local heating, because of these two reasons, in some part of the country rainfall takes place. Okay, na? Such kind of rainfall is called as pre-monsoon showers. Pre-monsoon showers. That means before starting the rainy season itself, so such kind of rainfall occurs now. So hence it is called as pre-monsoon showers. So this pre-monsoon showers called in different name in the different states. For example, in Karnataka it is called as coffee blossoms. In Karnataka, such kind of pre-monsoon shower is called as coffee blossoms. Then in Kerala, it is called as mango showers. And then Andes, so it is called in Uttar Pradesh. And then Kala Vaisakhi, it is called in West Bengal. Suppose a question is like this: what is coffee blossoms? Coffee blossom is nothing but a pre-monsoon shower which occurs in Karnataka. Mango showers, it is a pre-monsoon showers which occurs in Kerala. Andes, which occurs in Uttar Pradesh. Kala Vaisakhi, which occurs in West Bengal. Okay, so these are the pre-monsoon showers. And one more, students, during the time of the summer season, as you all know, the temperature increases like anything. Okay, na? So in India, a place is there which has recorded highest temperature forever. Okay, so that is nothing but Ganganagar in Rajasthan. Ganganagar in Rajasthan. So this place has recorded 49 degree. Okay, na? So normally 30 degrees Celsius itself we cannot bear that. Okay, but here 49 degrees Celsius temperature it has recorded. So that is the highest temperature recorded area. And then we will go to rainy season. So what is the reason for rainy season? Reason is summer season. Why? Because during summer in the North India, especially in the middle and northwest part of India is, so in this area what happened? Temperature increases. As the temperature increases, what happened? Pressure decreases. There is a rule. What is that? Always the low pressure area attracts winds from the high pressure area. Then right now, where is the high pressure area? So come, let us see. So here, during the time of the summer season in India, temperature increases, pressure decreases. So that's what they attract the winds from southeast trade winds, southeast trade winds, which will be moving in the southeast direction. It will be moving in the southeast direction. But after crossing the equator, it changes its direction into southwest monsoon. It changes its direction into southwest monsoon. So these monsoons are there, no, it enters into India and hence heavy rainfall takes place. Because of this only, in India, rainy season is also called as southwest monsoon season. It's also called as southwest monsoon season. This southwest monsoon season, when it enters into India, it divides into two branches. Why it divides into two branches? Because the peninsular shape of India. India is in the peninsula, correct? India is South India is nothing but a peninsula. Okay, na? As because of its peninsular shape, the southwest monsoons divides into two branches. One is Arabian Sea branches, which blows over the Arabian Sea branch, Arabian Sea. And then another one is Bay of Bengal branch, the winds which blow over the Bay of Bengal. So these two branches are there, no, it brings heavy rainfall throughout the country. Come, let us see how this rainfall takes place here. The Arabian Sea branches are there, no? So it will be checked by the Western Ghats. It will be checked by the Western Ghats. As you all know that Western Ghats are higher than Eastern Ghats. So here the southwest monsoons means Arabian Sea branches are then it will be checked by Western Ghats. So because of this, the western part of Western Ghats, it receives a heavy rainfall, and later the same winds enters into the interior part of country like some part of Karnataka, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, but those winds will be not having any kind of moisture within it, but it creates the rain shadow area. It creates rain shadow area but no rainfall. Then let us go to Bay of Bengal branch. The winds which blow over the Bay of Bengal branch, it brings heavy rainfall to the maximum part of the country. For example, to the foothills of Himalayas, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Andaman Nicobar, all these regions receives heavy rainfall due to the Bay of Bengal branch. Students, these winds are the southwest monsoon winds are it is moving towards the northeast direction. It is moving to the northeast direction. By the end of September, these winds will be located in this area. Okay, by the end of September, these winds will be located in this area. Then, due to this, what happened in this area, temperature decreases, pressure increases. Due to this development over the Bay of Bengal, temperature increases, pressure decreases. Now you know that there is a rule, always low pressure area attracts winds from the high pressure area. So same thing happens here. This low pressure area attracts winds from the northeast direction winds. Okay na? So the same, the southwest monsoons are there, it starts to return. So this is called as retreating monsoon winds. It is called as retreating monsoon winds. These winds, as it blows over the Bay of Bengal, as it is completely water body, here what happened? Cyclonic depression creates. The cyclonic depression brings heavy rainfall to the nearby land. That nearby land is nothing but Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Orissa, and then West Bengal. So these states are receives heavy rainfall due to this cyclonic depression. Students, now we have discussed about the 4 climatic seasons of India, that is winter season, summer season, rainy season or southwest monsoon season, and then retreating monsoon season. Then what are the contributions of these seasons to the rainfall? So let us come to know about that. Winter season contribution is 2%, and then summer season contribution is 10%, rainy season contribution is 75% and then retreating monsoon contribution is 13%, so that is totally 100%. Students, can you say that every year we are getting 100% of rainfall, exact amount of rainfall we are receiving? Can you say that? Exactly no. Why? Because we are only feeling that sometimes during the rainy season itself we will not receive the proper rainfall. Okay, so that's what the southwest monsoon or else totally other monsoons are there, no? It is completely called as uncertain and unevenly distributed. Here one thing we have to say clearly that the most part of the country is completely depending on southwest monsoon season. Southwest monsoon season. So here these southwest monsoon seasons are uncertain, unevenly distributed. Uncertain means what? Sometimes it brings heavy rainfall and sometimes there is no rainfall or very less rainfall. And unevenly distributed means what? Now here only you are seeing that the western part of Western Ghats receives heavy rainfall. As the same winds enters into the interior part of the country, it creates the rain shadow area and there is no rainfall. That means only a few part of the country receives heavy rainfall and some more part of the country receives very less rainfall and only a few part of the country receives average amount of the rainfall. On the basis of this, we have divided the rainfall into three regions. Distribution of rainfall is, that one we have divided into three regions. One is very low rainfall region, very low rainfall region, average rainfall region and high rainfall region. Like this we have divided. Very low rainfall region means the place which receives less than 40 centimeter of rainfall per year. Less than 40 centimeter of rainfall per year is, that area is called as less rainfall region. So that region we can see here. So in the Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, this area, and then some part of Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan and some part of Gujarat. Okay, so these areas are there, it comes under the less rainfall area or low rainfall region. It receives less than 40 centimeter of rainfall. And then medium part of or average amount of rainfall region. So here average amount of rainfall region. So here maximum part of our country comes under the average rainfall region itself. So which is completely affected by the southwest monsoon region. Maximum like Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal, Orissa, then Maharashtra, Gujarat, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu. So all this region comes under the average rainfall region. So that means here average rainfall is 40 centimeter to 100 centimeter. 40 centimeter to 100 centimeter or 100 centimeter of annual rainfall. Okay. Then if you come to the highest rainfall region or high rainfall region is, so that is very less. Okay. So which are those area means Western Ghats, west part of Western Ghats, then foothills of Himalayas and then Meghalaya Plateau. Okay, so only these regions comes under the heavy rainfall region. So that means all these places receives more than 100 centimeter of rainfall, annual rainfall. Okay, in this Mawsyndram is which is located in the Meghalaya. It receives more than 1000 centimeter of rainfall, annual rainfall. So it is considered as the highest rainfall area, highest rainfall place in entire India. And likewise, we have very lowest rainfall region in India. So that is nothing but Roili in Rajasthan. Roili in Rajasthan. Okay, student. So in this lesson, we learnt about many topics. For example, which are the factors influences over the climate of India. So those are nothing but position, water bodies, relief features, and monsoon winds. Then the four climatic seasons of India: winter season, summer season, rainy season or southwest monsoon season, and the retreating monsoon season. So in this winter season, which place receives which place has recorded lowest temperature, that also you came to know, that is nothing but Dras near Kargil. less than minus degree, minus 60 degrees Celsius. Okay, and also we came to know that during winter why the temperature decreases, because sun will be over the southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere receives the oblique rays, hence temperature decreases. And then in the summer season we came to know that which place has recorded highest temperature, that is nothing but Ganganagar, more than 49 degrees Celsius of temperature. And also we came to know about the pre-monsoon showers, so which occurs due to the convection currents and local heating, that is nothing but coffee blossoms in Karnataka, mango showers in Kerala, Andes in Uttar Pradesh and Kala Baisakhi in West Bengal. And then we came to know about the rainy season, how the rainy season starts in India, how the southwest monsoon enters into India, about this we came to know. And also the two branches of southwest monsoon, one is Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch. Why these two branches creates means due to the peninsula shape of India, and which are the places receives rainfall during rainy season, about that also we came to know. And then retreating monsoon season, as the southwest monsoon starts to return, that is only called as retreating monsoon season. And during this time which are the place receives rainfall, about that also today we learnt. And also in India southwest monsoon is uncertain, unevenly distributed. Okay, and some of the economists will say that southwest monsoon, okay, southwest monsoon is also called as gamble with Indian agriculture. It is also called as gamble with Indian agriculture, because most of the farmers in India are depending over the rainfall. If they don't get in time the proper rainfall, what happens? Crops will be failed. Suppose if it is heavy rainfall, due to the flood everything will be destroyed. Okay na? So because of that it is called as the gamble with Indian agriculture. And the distribution of rainfall, so in this three types of distributions are there. One is low rainfall region, average rainfall region and the high rainfall region. So here high rainfall region, so in that mainly Mawsynram, which receives more than 100,000 centimeter annual rainfall, and the lowest rainfall area is nothing but Rohili in Rajasthan, which receives less than 8 centimeter of annual rainfall. Okay, so about all these topics we'll learn today students. Thank you.
ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೊದಲು ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸಂದೇಹಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ತರಗತಿಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತಲುಪುವಂತೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ.